Okay.
Um,
Oh, then
yeah,
let me.
I'm just gonna have to. Okay. All right. Now, if that streaming yard doesn't really go on IG, I'll just go ahead and do it on the phone. But it's all
Okay.
good. With it up, all right.
Oh, I almost forgot. Oh God, that's the worst. I have to hold on 1 second. I swear, there's always something. Being a mom, being a happy.
Sure.
Okay, sorry. It would be me for my devices to all need to be charged at the same time.
That is okay. All right. It says that. Okay, good. And you on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok.
Yes. It shows that I am on Facebook and as well as IG. So but I can't really see myself on IG, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, um, if we're not on IG, we'll probably have to share it later. But it says that I
Okay.
am on IG. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Um,
Check if you see me on Facebook. I think you should be able to
I
see me.
do.
Okay, good. Hi, Tayu. I have one of my good friend on Facebook. Hey.
Hello.
Hi everybody. We had some technical difficulties,
A lot of them.
but we are live. I am super, super duper excited. Yes, and I have the um, lovely Marissa with me, and today we wanted to talk. Today we wanted to talk about a few things. One thing before I continue, Melissa, did you hear an echo?
No, but it's like the quality of the audio kind of decreased a little bit, which is weird because everything was good just a moment ago. Like you sounded very strong and clear, and now it's kind of you're kind of like in the background a little bit, which is
Okay.
kind of odd. Yeah.
StreamYard is not StreamYarding. Wait, yeah. Okay.
Okay, but it might be me because I did have my Facebook up, so it probably was a little bit, maybe everything just coming
Yeah.
up. Hi TikTok. Well, we're on different platforms streaming live,
We
guys.
call like on 4 or 5 different platforms.
Mhm.
We're gonna make this happen. The echo.
But I don't hear an echo. Not an echo.
I mean, it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, it does. You guys, so we are live today on Saturday. It's so beautiful. I'm with the lovely Woodley. Right. Well, you guys can't see her, but she's like right here. I promise. Um,
um,
hear her, and she's gonna be asking me a bunch of questions, and we're gonna have a nice little girl chat. I don't have wine, but wine it up if you want to. And we're going to be having an amazing conversation, really focusing on how we can streamline and get to, I'm using streaming, streamline, StreamYard, but how we can get into our holistic life. What could that look like? What does that look like? And how we can begin on that journey. So let's get started. Well, TikTok, but I'm waiting.
All right. I think personally, I'm gonna go live on my phone because I'm not sure if it's the IG live that's doing the echo in the background. So I'll just go on IG on my phone. So let's see.
Okay.
I think that's what I'd be best to do. But hey guys, Melissa had already done her introduction on her TikTok and Facebook. So I'm going to do my introduction on Facebook and IG. Again, my name is Woodline. I go by Woody. And we have the wonderful Melissa Phillip on the live. She is just amazing. I have
Oh.
spoken to Melissa a few times, but it feels like I have known her forever.
It
Feels like
really does.
forever. But again, we are going to talk about how it can be better with our lives. Melissa, by the way, is a birth keeper, midwife. She is out there doing God's work, helping women. And that's one thing that we excited about because we are in the process of hosting a women's retreat that's going to be in Fairburn, Georgia, October 12th. And we are so happy to have Melissa as one of our members, like as one of our speakers. We going to address the couple of the subject that we may be talking about, but we're not gonna give you all the nitty gritty because you gotta be there.
Yeah, no, for real. You can't get free stuff, okay?
Listen, we get free stuff. You have to be there. First of all, Melissa, can you please introduce yourself? Um, let people know what you do and all the services that you offer before we actually jump into the question.
Of course. Well, again, hi. I have to hello, everyone. But seriously, my name is Melissa because on my TikTok it just says Faith and Mama, but my name is Melissa, yo. I got a name. Um, and I have to say I am a Jill of all trades. You know how they say Jack of all trades, but I'm Jill. And I have to thank my mom for that, immigrant life. But I am a Afro-Indigenous midwife, Afro-Indigenous certified professional midwife, and birth keeper. Most people go by the term doula. I unfortunately studied a little too hard in my major as an English major
Yeah.
and in linguistics, and I focus a lot on where words come from and the meaning of words. And when I saw that doula, the literal translation was slave, I was like, no, we're not using that one anymore. And so, but it's essentially, I don't want to say the same thing, but it's very similar. We a birth keeper, doula, we provide the same level of work. It's just support, care, emotional support, especially and care for all birthing people. And anyone who has a problem with me saying birthing people, I'm gonna just leave it at that. But other than that, I am a wellness and spiritual practitioner. I'm also an end of life consultant, so I do deal with losses for all groups of people, whether you are dealing with loss in a maternity realm, like or SIDS, or a sudden loss, like a miscarriage or even an abortion. Which super super heavy stuff. But besides that, I'm also I feel like I do a lot. I'm also an educator. I'm a childbirth educator, breastfeeding and lactation consultant. I'm a mom. I am a business owner, and yeah, that's like kind of like a sprinkle of all the things that I do. They all just come together full circle for me, though. That's
Absolutely. Before I go ahead, Melissa, I just sent you a request. I don't know if you'll be able to do that, as well as on IG, because I know you're already on two different
Uh,
I. No, let's see.
Let me see. Right. Let me see.
Invite, because I want people to be able to see you on IG as well.
Oh. You can't go live on on your computer, can you?
I mean, I went live on I went live on my phone, but it's not working the computer.
Hmm.
Let's see. This
Cause if I can,
will you be able to join on IG? I sent you the request on my phone because you on your phone, right?
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can just switch my live from TikTok to no, I can't.
Yeah, because for some reason they're having problem connecting the Instagram. Um,
Hmm.
okay, live. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're on IG now. I think. Okay. All right. If it doesn't, then we probably just have to kind of share it. But it showed to me that we are on IG.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I think because I'm pretty sure I can go live on TikTok. I mean, on my whatever this is, my laptop. um,
On your for your not oh you were trying to do the live on IG on your computer on your phone.
well, no, I was trying to do IG on on my phone, and then I'll
Do
see if I
TikTok
can
on your computer.
do um. I,
Okay, I think you on IG because I see that you just joined.
yeah.
Okay, great.
How do
So
I
you
do
just
that?
trying to connect on TikTok. I know you connected on IG, so I see it.
Oh,
I think you joined on IG as someone that just joined the live, but not as a participator. Okay, we're good.
oh, not me having an echo. I don't. Oh Lord.
Okay, it's on my phone now.
I hope these two doesn't keep fighting like this.
I'm not sure why. Are you good?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to see if I can go on TikTok on my laptop, but
Hi
apparently,
everybody. I know that some of you has joined already, but we are trying to stream as much as we can because we're currently on two Facebook pages, YouTube, IG, TikTok.
uh-huh.
We're trying to do
We trying to do it
everything.
all.
Trying to do it all. Yeah. So we're just having like some technical difficulties. That was unexpected. But thanks for hanging out with us. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Lovely. Hi, Kelly. I see a lot of you, Daphne. Hi, everybody. I don't know if you guys can see me, but
Hey, caramba. What happened? Okay.
okay. Thank you. Trevor said that they hearing us clearly, so we're
Okay.
good. That's on IG. So
For some reason, I feel like I got off the IG live. I don't know.
I think you did because I don't see you anymore. I'll just send you the invite.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You know what? It is what it is for TikTok. It's just not gonna work. Sorry, TikTok. We was doing good. We had over 500 people on my TikTok, so we was
Oh
doing.
my God.
Yeah, they be fast. They be fiending to see me live. So it's cool. It's cool. IG, y'all giving me 5 people. So y'all see why I never come on IG live. Just letting you know. Disrespect them.
You should get on TikTok live more often.
Oh yeah, TikTok. Oh, the support is there. They are there. They're loud and they're proud. Love TikTok. I love it. Okay, what happened?
We have quite a few people that join on my IG. Hey Kaganine. All right. For those who missed the introduction, we spoke earlier about having the amazing retreat, women's retreat in Georgia, Fairburn, Georgia, in October, October 12th, 2024. It's going to be amazing. And Melissa, it's actually one of the guest speaker. She is such a happy soul. She is the birth keeper. She also has a major in English as well as psychology. She's amazing. She is doing God's work by helping women during their pregnancy, prenatal care, the pregnancy and postpartum, in which we know, I mean, personally as a nurse, how those subject can be very taboo for a lot of us, and especially coming from, well, not the postpartum care wise, but in terms of the depression and stuff, not having the support system, because we sometimes, as people from the Caribbean or Black individuals, like we don't think that we can get depressed or anything like that, and that can come that can come with pregnancy and giving birth. So, but Melissa has already introduced herself. I don't want her to talk again, like say the same thing. But we're going to dive into all the subject that we want to talk about, and we're not gonna tell you guys everything because, of course, you guys have to come to the event. We can't give you all the nitty gritty. You guys have to show up. And we're going to start with the questions that Melissa going to address for us. Melissa, I know that you've been traveling and doing all of this work as a birth keeper, but what inspired you to embark this journey of midwifery and helping women as a birth keeper?
You sent me the questions and I didn't really look at them. I looked at them, but I didn't look at them.
And that's
And
what
so
you know when
I,
you're doing your job, like you know what you do, like you're good at it, you're a master.
Because I'm like, oh, I did not think about that question at all. Which I love. I really do love not like kind of coming out and just, natural kind of a answer. But why did uh I just answered this the other day and it made me cry. So hopefully I don't cry again. But for one, I grew up in a very big family. I am one of 10, one of 13. Whoa, missed a couple of siblings there. My mom, though, I have to always clarify, my mama has 3 kids. Okay,
Okay.
I'm the oldest for my mom, but my father, he do what he got to do, and so he has the 13. And so I grew up around a lot of people. My mom is also one of 9. My dad is one of 7, and so like there was just always people around in my face. Um, and so, especially on my mom's side of the family, because that's the only side we talk about, but they are filled with educators and doctors and just people throughout the education and medical field. And so I saw midwifery throughout my entire childhood. We're also from Latibonite. And so we do farming. We're agriculture. So I grew up just watching and hearing stories and seeing literally cultivating life, bringing life into this world, breastfeeding for more than 2 years, and all of these things, they were just beyond normal to me. Like being naked is like the most normal thing in the world to me, and
Yeah.
watching these natural essence happen was very, very normal for me. And so it all started honestly like pretty young. I started when I was 14 as a volunteer at my library, and I I grew up in the hood. I don't like saying it like that, but like yeah, hood activities, I guess. So I grew up in the hood, and I just always, I didn't I until I just realized until now I didn't grow up within American culture, within brown American culture, let me be more specific. I grew up around the diaspora. So everyone I grew up around was either an immigrant themselves or children of immigrants, um, just somewhere sprinkled around the world. But I was realizing we were missing the sense of community. And from a young age, if I could notice that, it bothered me a lot. And so that turned into me becoming an educator, and I was doing nonprofit organizations, building out literacy for all programs and working on DEI issues and cultural competency and trying to get teachers to be plugged in with these
Yeah.
students that they're working with, because you have just a whole lot. And I realized, you know I don't want to have to deal with the fifth graders or the middle schoolers or the high schoolers that are traumatized, that are going through all of this emotional stunting, going through all of this repression and having to grow up and not being a kid. I want to get to them before we're at the fifth grade, before we're here where I was teaching. And so it just dawned on me when I had my daughter, and my pregnancy, which is the name of my business, Blissful Births. My pregnancy was that, like that. I always have a word for every year, and that was the word for the year. It was bliss. It was
Yes.
blissful. And so once I had my daughter, and even more so, it was exacerbated how horrible. It made sense why, as an educator, schools and just the classroom and all that environment is just terrible. When I got pregnant and I switched gears, I was like, oh, it's a cycle. Like this is a system, literally. And so I knew that the person I am, I always want to help people. I always want to educate people. I always want to just be, well, people call me a community bridge, and I call myself that as well. And from there, I said, you know what? I'm not going to go back to the classroom because COVID, not doing that. Classroom can see me in other ways, but I want to help women so that they can have children and raise their children in a way that's different. And so that's how that's really, I started as a birth keeper, and I was providing like child education classes, because I have I have my certification in child psychology with a focus of neuroscience and development. And so, and then mixed in with being a teacher, I was like, well, easy, like I can tell you guys why your kid is 3 and they're acting crazy, or they're 4 and they're getting buck wild, or they're 5, and like I can walk you through these steps. This makes so much sense. We don't have to traumatize our children because we just act like they hate us and they're doing this on purpose. No, they literally don't care about you. Like they're just kind of living through life and you're just there. And that's honestly, that is really how I got started. I started as a birth keeper, and then I was just like, you know what, this is wonderful. I love the work that I'm doing. I love the impact that I have, but I need to do more. I just never feel like I'm doing enough. And so God, He's gonna, once He hears I want to do more, He's gonna be like, I bet, here's more.
I'll put something in your plate.
Absolutely. And so I did my midwifery program, and I've been just doing that. I like to keep things hush hush and secret until they're complete. And so here I am now as a midwife, and I'm so thankful. I really, really am.
And the thing is, sometimes I tell people, whatever you want to train your kids, I mean, they have to be exposed, or you have to expose them to.
Yeah.
And then by you doing started doing all this and volunteering since a young age, that kind of give you like you're more at ease to do certain things, because it's not like it's now you, like it's like a second nature, like
Oh yeah.
this is what I have to do, this is what I need to do,
Mm,
um this is what I need to do. And then I know that you're a mother, and you have to I'm not a mom yet, but I have been a pediatric nurse.
we have
um
moms other ways. Auntie,
yeah, but I
we need,
have
okay, we need
a lot of bonus nieces, and a lot of
you.
bonus nephew. But be able to provide, one thing I love is community health. That's one thing I said, part of my nursing career. If I ever have the time to just spend some, just create sometimes to do community health,
Yeah.
just go out there in the community, preventative services and stuff like that. That's something I really enjoy. And I feel like women's health play a major part, because we have people out there that don't have the resources or don't know the resources, and it takes people like us, people like you, to educate people, or sometimes they never have someone around them that know better,
Yeah.
and
No,
teach them.
literally.
So it takes a good individual that really love what they're doing, that really love their job, to actually help these people out, and especially our women of color. Because sometimes I'm getting started. Because sometimes
Definitely are women of color.
because sometimes we have these honestly, I recently had to change my OBGYN doctor because I have to move from one location to another. And it was not easy. And I'm still thinking about going back to the same doctor that I have, because of the same reasons. Because
Right.
you want to feel comfortable around people when you talk about your woman part.
Okay. Right. I need you to be.
Exactly. I need to be open. I know that you are not my bestie. I know that you are not my mother. But as a professional, I want to be transparent with you.
Yeah.
And I know that you can help me and you can provide me the resources and stuff like that. So it's very important to have people like you in our community, and that's really want to do the job. That really want to do the job. But my second question to you: how do you navigate by being a mother, a wife, and because I see you traveling. Because last time you were in New York, being a
Mhm.
speaker, and so I
Yeah.
be watching.
Oh my no, I was like, how she know that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I see you. You went to New York and just to talk as well. And I've seen you like getting ready just to see your client for giving birth and stuff like that, get your stuff up prepped up. So how do you navigate by traveling? And I know your daughter is such a young age. How you juggling between all that?
Um, whew, I have to first say it's all God.
Yeah.
Okay, I cannot. Could never. You see, I have to close my. I could never take any kind of credit for how I navigate anything because I am a master procrastinator. But my Lord says I cannot use labels like that no more, so I will
No
not.
more. No more.
But I am a recovering master procrastinator. And when I say I was the best at what I did
Yeah.
procrastinating, it was bad. I like it was really bad. Um, and I realized that one, there's no there's no flex in trying to act like you can do it all. There's nothing cute about that. There's nothing like, oh yes, mom, you're doing everything. Blech. No, I don't. I don't want to be. I don't want to be that woman. No, please, no, no. I'm not. I'm not. No, and no shade or anything to the women that have to. Right? If you have to,
Yeah.
you got to do what you have to do. But no, I cannot do that. I need the people around me. I will. If you are deciding to be in my life,
Mhm.
you have to know that I'm going to use you. And I say that with people who know me, I don't have to explain what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Because the same thing I give is the same thing that I will
You
I
want to receive.
exactly. And so I want for people, I tell everyone, my best friend, girl, if you need me, call me anytime, anytime. It don't matter. I will pick up. You might have to call me twice because my phone don't do not disturb, but I will pick up when I hear it. And so I have to really utilize the village that I have. I've been blessed tremendously to have such a beautiful village. My mom, my husband, my best bestest friend in the absolute world. He makes motherhood especially feel like seamless. Like I don't have to worry. I don't have to stress about that. It's just we just
Yeah.
here. We're just girls. We're just two girls just at home. Just
Just having fun.
well, literally. And I'm thankful for that because more than anything, the right partner will make motherhood even more exciting. I always wanted to be a mom, so I,
Are you there? I think we, for some weird reason, we still you there? Okay. It got frozen for a little bit.
do you see me?
I see you. I see you.
Okay,
It was frozen for a little bit.
okay. But yeah, I have to use the people around me. That's how I balance it all. When I go to New York, unfortunately, we call ourselves now solo parents. For those who don't know, that's basically a parent, whether it's the man or the woman, or they them, whoever's parents. Um,
Mhm. Are you there?
oh my gosh.
I mean, I can hear you, but for some weird reason,
Okay.
it keeps frozen. Technology is not on our bedside today, but we're gonna
Not
make
at all.
that at
Which is
all.
weird because
Which is
everything looks
crazy. And
good.
then let me say something on IG real quick. I had to turn my camera around so I could just screen my computer. Um, just because we've been having some difficulties going live on IG. We're currently live on two Facebook pages, um, Instagram, YouTube. We were on TikTok, but some weird reasons we couldn't stay connected on TikTok. So this is why if you're on IG, that's why you're looking at the computer instead of the actual live video. From our faces and stuff, it's because we've been having difficulties connected on IG on our phone. So we are making it happen by facing the screen on the computer for you guys to not miss out on the information that we have to share with you. But for those who came late, my name is Woodline. I go by Woody. And Melissa, it's our guest speaker. She will be speaking at our even in October. We're having like a Women's Day retreat. It's going to be in Fairburn, Georgia, which is just a few minutes away from Atlanta. And it's going to be October 12th, 2024. She is a birth keeper. She is a midwife. She's amazing in terms of women's health, labor, prenatal care, pregnancy care, as well as postpartum resources. She can get that information to you guys. But we're not gonna go ahead and give you out all the nitty gritty because, again, we want you at the retreat. We want you at the retreat, and I know you guys will enjoy it. This is we're using StreamYard, but StreamYard
Okay.
is acting up a little crazy. But yeah, so if you guys seeing the screen on the computer, that's why we're doing it that way, so we can not miss, so not to miss anyone. But thank you, Melissa, for your answers. Um, Next question. Uh-oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Our next question to you will be, how do you tailor like an individual plan of care for your patient? And how do you get like the partner to participate if they do have a partner?
Well, yeah.
And I know I'm in the hospital a lot of times and I've seen stories, if they have a partner, and in terms of like postpartum after birth, what are the support that you provide to them? And if you can't provide them, if there's like like let's just say the same way we connect somebody with a social worker, like do you
Right.
connect them with somebody? Um, because who I know, going through all this stages of pregnancy and stages of labor, it's I'm not saying horrible, but it can take it's a lot. It can take a whole toll on you. So
Mhm.
having a support system is very important. So how do you get an individual, like how do you set up the plan from the prenatal part,
The
to
whole nine. The
yeah,
whole
the whole and
the
having
whole
that
process.
partner participate? Because I mean, one thing I have seen is people going through labor, and not having somebody, or going through the whole thing, because as female, our body changes every day.
Yeah,
Um, I may wake up today and my hormones, I'm not the person I was yesterday.
exactly.
So but
This is
not
without being pregnant.
listen.
Like, this is a constant. Like, we're constantly changing too.
Exactly. So how you help, or you engage a partner, a husband, in the care or the plan of care of your client, um when sometimes everything is just falling apart.
No, yeah. Oh, I love this question. So let me start from the beginning, right? So
Yes.
prenatal, whenever I meet any client, and this is for everyone. So if you're just seeing me wherever you are, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everybody, as a midwife, as an individual, or as a birth keeper, because not everyone needs me as a midwife,
Yeah.
which is fine. Um I'll tell everybody. This is like literally a disclaimer I give every single client. If you chose me, or if we went through our consultation and you said, you know what, I love Melissa, I want to have her as my, I want to have a partnership with her, a relationship with her, you have already been told that I am kind, but I'm not nice.
Yes.
And I will repeat that over and over again because I want people to understand that the love that I'm pouring into you is not me being fake. It's not so I can get that insurance money. It's not so that I can get any kind of funds from you. I used to do this for free. So this is not, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I need money. No, I'm okay with that. But I always have to reiterate that I'm here literally, quite literally for you. And sometimes that takes a lot for people to understand what that means. Because a lot of people are here for the baby inside of you. No, no, no. The baby is like a non-factor because the baby not even here yet. So you and I want to know, and I'm thankful once again that I'm a Jill of all trades. So I'm also a certified counselor as well, and so I have all of these other credentials and professions that I have purposefully went into so that I can really be a one woman show for someone. So
Yeah.
we could talk about why you might have HG, why you may feel sciatica pain, but then we're going to also go into your mental health. We're going to talk about if you have a partner, is that person helping you out? Or if you don't have a partner, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about why? How does that make you feel? How is all of this making you feel? Did you have a C-section before and now you want to do a VBAC? Are you scared? Do you need to get induced? We're going to talk about it all. Like there's no secrets when it comes to me and my clients. And I always make sure that they understand that because I can't serve you 100% if there's even some holes within our relationship. And so I streamline all of my care personally for each and every client. I love to make sure that all my clients know and understand that I'm here to serve you. And so that's also why I don't take on a lot of clients. During a birth month, I prefer to at least have like maximum 5 clients in a month, which even that is like, that's kind of a lot because I really want to, because anything can happen. I don't want to have to be running around from here to here to here to here to here because one person's pregnant, one person. No, I want for every single mom, for every single birthing person to really feel catered to because the medical system does that to us already where they're just kind of funneling us and rushing, rushing, rushing. Sometimes you see
And
one
they
doctor,
do. And
doctor.
they do in every aspect.
Yeah.
I mean, from birth to death.
No, exactly. And it's like, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make you guys feel like you're just another number to me because you're not. And
Mhm.
so prenatally, I definitely I personalize all of my care for each and every one of my clients. Some clients I have, they're already well on their holistic path. And so I love those clients. I barely have to talk to them really. Like it's like, oh hey, did you? Yeah, I already knew that. "Oh, so
Okay.
what's up then? You want to go for a walk? Like I don't. What are we doing right now? Like I can't really assist you, and it's always amazing seeing clients that come in and they're so prepared and they're so educated and they're just ready to just meet their baby and or the clients who are just like I don't know what a doula is or a birth keeper. I just found out. I don't know. Please, like talk to me because like I have people just giving me all of these terms and words and I don't know what these mean. Someone told me my uterus is upside down. What that even look like? And I'm breaking it down for them. And one thing, I'm a girl's girl. Love me my girls. And so
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm your sister. I'm your mentor. I'm not an elder yet, but I'm your auntie, whatever you want to call it, your educator, however you want to look at it, but I'm here literally for you. And so with that being said, if I have a client that has a partner, which is I don't want to say is rare, but hey, things happen. I'd rather you be at peace and have no man around than have the man around and he giving you a
Be
headache.
driving you crazy. Give me your heart.
Okay? Any day, let him go,
Let him
please. But for
today.
no, yeah. 1 second. She's playing Twinkle Twinkle at volume 100. It's just like, Lord. Okay, so come. No, come. Because I don't need this volume up. Here you go. Because I don't know why everything's at 100. Go. If you want to listen to it loud, you have to go outside, baby. Ali. Bye. But yeah, um, I I'm once again, I'm kind, but I'm not
But
nice.
you're not nice.
And so if I have a client where, firstly, any clients that do have partners and they're active and they're intentional with the pregnancy, you know everything. Where we have a group chat, so everything that I'm telling mom, you see it. So you can't say, "Oh, I didn't know." I didn't. It's in the group chat. I have your number. I have your email, so I will contact you if I need to. If I can't reach her, I'm gonna reach you.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm talking to the partners. You quite literally did this to her, so you need to know what's
You need
happening.
to be there.
I
We're
don't play
together.
that. Yeah, I don't play that. Or even I've never had a partner that was like outwardly, I don't care. I'm not, because I fight. That's
Yeah.
one thing. I don't like to fight. I don't ever want to fight, but I do if I need to. And that's one thing I always tell the men. I don't want to have to fight you, but I really will,
Yeah.
because I'm just not. I You could do that when I'm not around, but when I'm around, act like you care.
Yeah.
Act like you've read all the books. Okay, ask questions if you're confused, but to
Yeah.
act like you don't care and, oh, I don't,
And this is really not the right time or the right place not to care.
not.
Or to not care, you know?
And so for me, once again, my main thing is I'm here for this woman, for this person, this individual whose body is shifting and changing in a million and one ways. That is who I'm here for. And if you're not here to support, you need to leave.
Yeah.
And it's really just that simple. And it goes for anyone: grandma, auntie, mama, daddy, sister, cousin, brother. I don't care who you are. I have quite literally had to tell a couple of different parts of the family, like,
Yeah.
we're just not doing that. She's not doing that. We're not doing that. So if that makes you uncomfortable, if you're not okay with this decision, you can step out.
That's what it is.
Anybody got anything to say? No, no, no. Okay, let's continue. Because it's just, this is, like you said, it's just not the time and the place. And if you don't have decorum, I will teach it to you right now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be very fast, because even in my personal life, I don't do the arguing. I can't. I'm not going back and forth with you on stuff. I have boundaries. I told you what I want. It's either you respect it, or you don't have to.
You don't.
Certifigue devant. Get out of my face. That you don't have to be here. And so for me, that is very, because I know there's some women who don't have that battery,
Mm-hmm.
or they don't have that friend that's like, no, F that, we going through. I'm that person. I am the biggest battery. I don't need not a liquor, not a smoke. I don't need nothing to turn me on, baby. I'm on
Yeah.
all the time. And so I throughout the prenatal journey, that is one of the things that we're doing is coaching. If I have a client who's anxious, we're gonna work through your anxiety. If I have a client who may have depression, we're gonna work through your depression. If I have a client who is a recovering people pleaser, we're going to work through that. And we are going to work through that, because once again, being pregnant is just an aspect of what's happening right now. It's a big one. But
Yeah.
you're still you. All I did was be nasty with my husband, and I had a baby. But I'm still a girl. I
Yeah.
still have feelings, and I still get emotional, and I play video games, and I love to do my hair, and I love makeup, and I love the color pink. And I'm someone's daughter. I'm
Exactly.
still someone's child. And this idea that, like, because I have a baby, I'm supposed to just be, I don't know, like, I don't know what's supposed to happen all of a sudden, but like, no, like, we're still growing, we're still changing, we're still learning. And so if there's people in your circle that's just not plugged in, they're just not getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, auntie, grandma, mama, I see you. They're just not getting it. They're not understanding the vision that you have. They're not understanding the path that you want to go on. They're not understanding the journey that you want to take with your child. Maybe you're a generational starter, because
Yeah.
we're not generational curse breakers or nothing. We starting new stuff. Okay, we just
Yeah.
leaving the past in the past. Then I am more than excited to
You
be here and let people know, like,
you gotta go.
you gotta go or you gotta change. It's either you're gonna be okay with what we're doing, ask questions. If you don't know what's happening, ask me. I love it when I see the aunties or the moms or the grandmas. They're like,
Being involved.
yeah, they're like, I don't know what's happening, but she
But
says this is
show
what she
me.
wants to do. But yeah, show me. Why are you guys doing it like this? Why are you doing it like, and it's great to talk to them, especially because of my background culturally and just what I've learned. I trained specifically with indigenous women from different parts of the Americas, Africa, Asia. And so I'm
Mhm.
learning different aspects and different ancient traditional cultures, things
Culture.
that a lot of these older women haven't heard. They've heard of it, but they haven't heard it in years.
Years,
So
and
a lot
which is
of
really make you really cultural competency,
Mhm.
because like being in the healthcare, like that's one thing you have to master, because you are serving a range of
Right,
women, and
exactly.
you need to be able to approach them in the best way possible, and especially by knowing their culture, it will make them feel more comfortable going through the birthing process. They will feel like you their besties or their auntie, and be able to
Exactly.
communicate with it, because birth itself is such a stressful thing, and especially when you don't have that family member, or you have one that's just driving you crazy, think that your birth plan is just totally different than
Mhm.
what you're supposed to have or whatever. So having that person, um like yourself, that can actually, hey, I know I buy this, and let's
Yeah.
take this approach or whatever, and I feel like that's gonna make them more comfortable.
No, literally, absolutely everything you said, absolutely. And I just noticed, like, I serve all women, all types of people. Don't, everyone, literally surrogacy, adopting, fostering, everybody, everybody, everybody. But my heart is for the BIPOCs, anyone who is melanated. If you're
Yeah.
considered a minority in some aspect, I love to serve you because just a lot of the ways that we have been indoctrinated, because that's what we have been. Um, it goes completely against just the order of things, and I've had to tell a lot of people, just pregnancy, labor, delivery, postpartum, this whole journey, all of it, even just life, it's a mental game.
It
That is
is.
why they try to get us mentally in any way possible, whether it's through TV, music, or whatever. What you're thinking, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about situations, how situations make you feel, that impacts you so, 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 so much. I've had clients who were scared. They immediately, I'm gonna get an epidural, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And listen, though my training and who I am is very holistic, very, nature and all that stuff, I'm supporting you. So if you know, hey, I want to have a C-section, I want to tie my tubes, and I don't want to breastfeed and all this, who who am I? I'm gonna inform you on everything that you said. I'm gonna let you know the pros and the cons. And if you're still like, Melissa, I don't care, this is what I want to do, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, we're gonna do that then. But I think so. I've had so many people where that's not what they wanted at first. They wanted the what I guess people can say traditional way of looking at births nowadays through the hospital. Well, let me not say traditional. This Western way of
Yeah.
birthing through the hospital, and I mean, I've had women who had orgasms, giving birth, women who swore up and down they were gonna tear and no tearing. Women who've had C-sections prior, so they don't even know what contractions and labor, active labor even feels like,
Yes,
and
because
they're like, "Wow, I didn't know." Like, this
yeah.
is actually like I loved it. Like I felt so, yeah, like a warrior, and there's something absolutely beautiful about seeing a person be 100% in whatever it is that they want to do. and just feel like, yeah, like that was my decision. Like I did that. I did that. I really did that. And it's just like, oh yeah, you did it. So for
And
me,
like you mentioned, like sometimes you find the women that never really experience, even though they're giving birth, but they never fully experience it because they had a C-section. Because they don't really feel all the things that you just shared. And sometimes we have women that will tell you like, oh, my doctor told me like there's no way, I have to get a C-section from the get-go. Which they don't never have a second opinion and things like that. So they really don't know. And sometimes, I mean, we have some great OBGYN, we have some
oh
great
no,
labor
yes,
delivery doctors,
okay.
but at the same time, sometimes there's some misinformation
Mhm.
that's being shared. And how do you, like, when you go to the hospital with a patient? I mean, because I know when you go to the hospital with a patient and
Hospital.
someone, have you ever get to the point where like the doctor or the medical team is like opposed to the birth plan that's already been there, or like do you go? No, you probably have to go.
Whew.
You probably have to fight somebody at some point. Like,
You
how do
know,
you?
that's one thing. Honestly, I have to say, I think I've only had one semi-negative kind of
Situation.
experience. And I have to like let people know, all anyone, all the viewers. I live in Georgia. Georgia is labeled as number 49 in maternal health care.
Whew.
That
Oh,
means we suck. 49 ain't good, okay? That is bad. Where there's 50 states. Being
whew.
49 is not
Basically,
okay.
you almost the last.
And so and you don't want to know who last. Okay.
Oh Lord, I want to know.
If I remember correctly, I think last is Alabama.
God.
Uh, and it makes sense, where you see the certain stuff happening. It makes
Yeah.
sense. And so I have to remember my training.
Yeah.
I think that is the biggest thing, right? Because there's different kinds of midwives. There are some midwives, especially in the state of Georgia, that are more respected than
Mhm.
others, which are the certified nurse midwives. And of course, we all deserve respect. We all deserve kindness and gratitude for sure. However, I've, just even before I became a midwife, just always having kind of like prove I know what I'm talking about, which is understandable. There's a lot of people who have doulas or birth keepers, and, they're pretty novice. They don't really know much of anything. They may not have any other medical training or background or history or anything. And so they're just there for the mom and for support. And so it's kind of just like, oh, okay, and not that that's right, but I can see how like you can funnel people in that same kind of like surface. And
Mhm.
so I always come in badge right here. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna scrubs on, so I already look like everybody else. So then you gotta treat me like I'm
Yeah.
already here.
I
I'm
belong
the
here.
part.
Listen.
I'm here. And so I always come in very respectful. I say hi to everyone. Like I make sure that this isn't a competition.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take your job and take
Yeah. The come and go. It's that person.
it's this person. And so we're a team. We are birth workers. We're a team. So if you're asking me something, I'm gonna ask you if you need help. I'm always there to assist. I grew up with my mom as a nurse. And so a nurse's aide. But I grew up in that environment my whole life. And so it doesn't, I understand, I also understand, they like to be intimidating, the 8 years, I'm a doctor, kind of, vibe. And so, and for some people that those titles can be intimidating, but my mom always said that like degrees are just papers. Though it's great, congratulations, thank you for your service, but that's not who you're not God. And
Yeah.
since I only fear him, I can't fear anyone else. And so everyone is literally, you're just a regular person to me. And so for me, I'm gonna give you what I want. And if you're not giving that back, I'm going to say something about it. And obviously I there's many of cases where I've just did not say anything. I'm just talking to my client because listen, you're already kind of messy. You're already not really listening. You're rushing the process. Hold on, baby. Just hold 1 second, my love. And just, like I could just tell the vibes are gonna not really be that great. I've had a doctor actually tell my client to stop pushing mid crowning at that. Just stop pushing. I don't have my gloves on yet. That's not a problem. Like, I don't know what you. And I literally looked at my client. I said, if you have the sensation to push,
Just
please push. Like, how dare you tell some. What?
in the middle of pushing, you tell somebody not push.
And what do you want her to do? Close her legs? Like think about what it is you're really saying, right? And so I have, and that's one thing as well. I always let my clients know, I work for you. I am serving you. It doesn't matter if you're at home, a birthing center, or a hospital, or in the middle of the ocean, or wherever you are. I'm here to serve you. If other people around us who are also here to serve you, because doctors and all, we're service workers. We're here to serve people. If they're not here to really serve you, they're worried about trying to get you out quick, trying to induce you and rush the process so that they could make changes in and out, or your doctors want to induce you early so that they can make it to their vacation and all this and all that. I'm gonna just let you know right now, I'm not gonna talk to these people. And it's not, I'm gonna be respectful and everything, but I don't have anything to say to you because I can tell where you're coming from. And so if you're not being helpful, if you're not working, if we're not collaborating, I can only speak to my client because I can't tell you what she wants. She has to be the one to vocalize it to you. But best believe I'm whispering in her ear like, he can't do that. He can't do that. Matter of fact, ask for it in writing. He says he wants to. Tell him to put it in writing and put it in your chart. Yeah. Let's see how quickly he changes his mind. And it's just like, oh,
when this happened, they changed their mind real quick.
In writing. Actually, she's stuttering. Got them looking nervous because it's like, oh, you know stuff. Yeah, I do. I'm quite educated. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Can we help this person, please? Like, and so that for me, once again, I'm a warrior. And I think I know this is why God made me Haitian. Because there's no games. There's no games to be played. I take my job very seriously. And so if you're here to play games, like I said, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a family member, if you're the person that got the person pregnant, if you're a medical provider or whatever, if you are here to play games,
it's not going to work.
It's just not. It's just not. And I'm just not gonna do that with you. And so I'm here for them. I'm here for my clients. So if that's not what you want,
and which is the main person that like you said, we feel so rushed. So rushed at anything, everything, and I feel like the healthcare system is not what it used to be anymore. Even as a nurse myself, sometimes you have to do your best to advocate for your patient, and sometimes you get in trouble for advocating for these patients.
I have seen it, and it's so crazy.
Like they question you, like, how dare you?
Like, why did you talk to that?
How dare you?
Why
do that? You see what I'm saying?
To know.
And I'm like, this is what you sign up for. This is why this is what you went to school for. This is why you have that passion to help people. Why I'm in an environment where I can't really advocate for my so-called patient that I'm here for.
What am I actually doing then?
And you get written up for just it makes no sense to me, you
Oh yeah.
know?
The medical and the education system, twins. And so the fact that I came from both, I know how the game works on both. It's all politics. Which
Yeah.
me, if you one of those, oh, but the politics, man, I'm finna ruin your whole day right now. Like, please. Okay, excuse me.
um, yeah. So it's really nice having people really, like they said in Creole, pasture tigimun.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, so it's really nice to have somebody that could stand their ground, that
Mhm.
know their stuff, and especially hi honey, especially in a stressful environment, especially if the person
You have to be a little.
don't have family members and stuff like that. So having someone to advocate for them is the best thing to do. But my question to you now, going back, I mean, I know you started from like very early age, but going back, if there's one thing, is there's one thing that you can change as a midwife, what would it be, and how can you be, I mean, how can you do better or provide better, or refer those pregnant women to, in order for them to get resources? Like, if you have to change anything during your career, what would it be?
Like to me personally, or like the career, like the
I
job
would
itself.
say both,
Hmm.
because honestly, I mean, I know that you may have some want, like what you would want to do, but like I said, we just shared, like we may have those areas where people just being, you know, like you can't even advocate for your patient. So it's like that's like a block right there. Like I know what I want to do, I know what I want to change or would want to change for my patient,
But
but it's like,
way.
yeah,
I well one, I if I could, I would go back in time and stop the colonizers from going to these nations and ruining, literally destroying how we've always given birth,
more.
how it's always been happening. And because just really quickly, so many times, especially being from a country like Haiti, so many times people have so much to say about these underdeveloped nations, which it just, we have, the words we use matter a lot, because when we say terms like underdeveloped, or oh my gosh, their mortality rate for maternity is so high, or I wonder why, is it because they're just so poor and they're just so, if they're so poor and they're so underdeveloped, why are the richest nations in the world constantly funneling all of their resources? That just could never make sense. I
Yeah.
will never rob a poor person. You rob the richest man. You rob the people with the stuff. And so to talk about nations like that, or in that light, or to ignore all of the imperialism and colonization that has literally rampaged through almost every single country in the
Mhm.
world, and then turn around and say, well, why are all of your women dying? Because you guys literally poisoned our water, our land, and our supply. You don't give us anything to survive, but we still want to have kids. We still want to continue our people.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do what we got to do, but unfortunately you literally gave us no good options on how to do them, and then you come into our countries and tell us, "Hey, I'm going to show you how to be a pregnant person." We've been doing this. There's so many countries in Africa that have been practicing C-sections way before Dr. Gynecology came along, and practicing them horrifically on
Yeah.
enslaved people at that. So a lot of these things, I'm just like, y'all don't know history. You don't know your stuff. And so it's a combination. I wish that I could reverse that. But
Yeah.
more than anything, I wish that I can really inform people of like how it really should look like. Like birth should not look scary. And I would tell a lot of people like the same way. And some people, I've had some people get offended by this actually, which I thought was weird. But I tell people the same way, right? we love to talk about sex as if that is it. Like there's nothing that comes after it. I learned always sex and a baby are together. It just so happens that sometimes they don't happen at the same time, but those
Yeah.
two are together. So there's no sex without the baby. There's
No
no
baby,
baby
it's no
without the
baby
sex.
without the sex. Yes.
And so I have always seen those two entities as one, not separate, but one. And so I would tell my clients, like, the same way that y'all be happy, like, yeah, man, bring that over here and eggplant this, eggplant that. Yeah, doing the, making it like a coconut and all this, making these and da 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 da. This, I need the same energy
Energy.
when we are pregnant, when we are in labor, when we are going through postpartum. And granted, life is messy. All of these things are happening. But when you're mentally prepared, the same way that we are mentally prepared and physically prepared, when you're having sex and it's good, you are there, you're aroused, the desire is high, it's enjoyable, not just for him but for you. You love it, you love what he's doing, how he's touching you. It's the same mental space. You have to be just as excited, informed, in love, in tuned, and just plugged in. And when I say, like, it's just like, it's just amazing. And so that's definitely one thing, like, I would for sure like change. It's just like, I would love if people just really understood what it meant to be a pregnant person, to be a mom, or to be a dad, or to be, just to have little humans who you're having to care for.
Yeah.
What does that look like? What does it really mean? Because it's so beautiful, and we've kind of ventilized being a mom. We've ventilized being a working mom, being a stay-at-home mom, being a mom of multiples, being a mom of one, not being a mom. It's like, you can't win. Whatever you decide to do, if you're a breastfeeding mom, formula mom, pumping mom, it's like, it does not matter what we do. And so I just wish that I could just, like, like, just reach out to every person and just say, hey, they're scamming us. You're not supposed to do it like this. We should have more freedom. We should have more fun. It should feel better. It should
Yeah, it
look.
should be good. I mean, especially, I mean, bringing somebody into this earth, like that's something that should feel enjoyable. So and being in the right environment, and having the right support system, will make a difference.
It does.
Will make a difference. So,
It really, really does.
yeah. So I am so happy. I didn't realize we are like literally heading. I mean, I know we have some difficulties, but we literally just
Yeah,
for an hour.
life didn't even really start for like a good 40
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly. So I think that 23 minutes was just technical stuff. But it's been so cool. It's been so fun. It's been so amazing.
Already.
Nisi, thanks for joining the live too.
Oh yeah, see? And you guys be, yeah, y'all be really trying to figure out, like, how do you do it with her? And because I homeschool as well.
I mean, listen, that's why it was one of my questions,
This is it. Like, I can't separate her from me. She doesn't go to
Exactly.
daycare. I
They
don't have a
kind of
nanny.
yes.
It's just me. I love my village, but my village gotta work. My village
Exactly.
be outside and
Exactly.
working.
You
And
see
so, baby
me, I
girl,
mean, you see me, you see my baby. So,
okay. And so, we have to make space for kids. I think it's crazy
absolutely.
to expect women to be mothers and then make children obsolete. We don't
Yeah.
have no spaces where children are not just openly welcomed, but they're invited. We
Yeah.
need more spaces like that. Like, there's no reason why we don't have like kid friendly movie theaters. Like, there should
Exactly.
be slides and swings and a break during the movies. Kids are gonna come to the movies. Can we give them something to do
Yeah,
while
give them
we're
the
here?
space exactly while
For
you
you to
enjoying
sit
your
for
time.
2 hours straight? Are you crazy? Most adults can't do that. So I definitely, and this is how I learned what I love to do. I watched my mom care for others, love on other people as a nurse's aide. just be the best that
Yeah,
she could be. And that made me want to be the best that I could be. And I'm just here
absolutely.
wanting to continue that
Absolutely.
tradition on.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, being in healthcare have its ups and downs. I mean, I've had days where I feel like, Lord, did I choose the wrong career?
Okay.
People will
Because this
some
career
people will
is,
try you,
it don't
but
like
you
me.
gotta try Jesus. Some of these people will try you, but at the same time, it just take that one person, it just take that one person to make you fall in love about your career all over again.
No, for
Because
real.
at the end of the day, you are helping people, and if you are in the helping people business, so you have to be a certain way, and
Yeah.
you have to
Oh,
be
yeah.
willing to be that help, to be, to provide the resources and make sure your client is comfortable. And I am so grateful for people like you, honestly, because sometimes all a patient need is just like ease. I mean, they just want to be comfortable. They just want to be open. They just want to be transparent. And there's no better way to do that with someone that you're comfortable around.
Yeah. They want
So
to be seen. They don't want to be just another patient numbers.
that you want to see it, just like, okay, next.
Okay.
Yeah. So, um, guys, I know that we've been chatting a lot.
I know y'all like that though,
But
TikTok.
I really enjoy my time with you, Melissa.
Yeah, we gotta
So
see
yeah.
each
But anyway, I am challenging myself. Honestly, I am challenging myself. It's like when you don't. It's not like you don't like to do something, but you're really nervous about doing something. But you find someone that's excited about doing it, so it makes it so much better.
I'm so happy to hear
Uh,
that.
Makes it so much better. So I am excited. I am grateful for you. The live went
I'm
well.
grateful for you. Please.
So
Girl, she found me literally. So I am always gonna be like, what do you
yeah.
know
So
what
I
you was
be
doing?
watching in the background, but I be watching. I do have a couple friends, or people that I followed as well on social media, that really in that space.
Mhm.
Um, and of course we don't have the space in time for everyone, but they all doing great, and I really like that they all doing amazing, helping people in the community. And I tell myself, if I have to switch over from being a med surg nurse, I probably shift towards women's health.
Yeah.
It's and the thing is, it's very important to know about yourself, about your body.
Yeah.
And I mean, it seems like magical. It seems like rocket science for some people when you explain it. But as a female, I mean, there's no other things but knowing about yourself. Because when you know about yourself, you can tell people, you can advocate for yourself.
Exactly. No,
Yeah,
exactly.
and this is the reason why I really wanted to have the retreat. It's been in my mind for a while. And I'm like, you know what? I've been trying to find the perfect time, but there's really no perfect
No,
time
you just gotta
because,
do
because like you said, I am a recovering procrastinator as well.
it. Okay.
I'm a recovering procrastinator. So so it's like I'm like, there's no perfect time. I mean, just reach out, and I am so grateful that you were really open.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, part of our retreat, we're going to have a lot of powerhouse women,
Ooh.
and that includes nurse. We have a nurse practitioner. Um,
Ooh.
I think she already have her doctorate as well, like in nursing practice, which is also a clinic owner right here in Georgia. I mean,
Really?
I mean, like y'all
Love that.
listen, y'all heavy,
No, for real. Okay.
y'all heavy,
We're always
and
doing magical
it
things.
is like when I talk to the people that will be part of the event, it really makes me feel happy as a woman, and just to see another group of women doing so good in life and
Mm.
helping people out, career wise as well. And I'm like, okay, she does this, and then she actually being like a labor and delivery nurse as well. But she also give the patient like the holistic part of it. So it's not necessarily like, okay, I'm gonna push this Western thing on you,
Exactly.
and
Different
then
alternative methods. We talk
exactly
about
alternative
all
medicine.
kinds of things. I'll say hi.
Exactly. And as now a provider, doing all the preventative care and stuff like that, being in the community and being, having multiple nonprofit foundation just to help people out. Like these type of, you guys are the type of people or women I want to have in my corner. We also have an amazing therapist, mental health therapist, which also a social worker. So it's like that's kind of helping because sometimes at the hospital we referred these patients to y'all, and but then after we refer them to you, but you also go further and help them out a little bit more. So it's like all these aspects really makes me happy hearing and even reading to your website, everybody's bio, and I'm like, y'all out there doing it. I'm so grateful.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So I'm so grateful to have y'all. I will be because today is the day. I will be sending and putting out all the flyers everywhere. It's going to be an amazing weekend. We are excited. Hey baby.
Clapping, yes. Yay, we're so excited for the retreat.
So we're going to put it out. It's going to be amazing because the vision just take yourself. I mean, this calendar day, make it for you. Like I want people to make this calendar day for them because we're gonna have the panel discussion. We're going to have like a live chair massage. We have masters therapists that's going to be there just to give. I mean, I know y'all gonna leave home, come with an empty stomach because y'all gonna be eating. We already have the chef and everything situated. We're gonna have someone to come and set things up for us. I mean, while we're done talking, having conversation and ask all the good questions and everything, I want people to be in the space when they communicate with each other, as well as while they're eating or drinking, because we're gonna have the drinks there.
Networking.
And
That's so
then, and then when I'm opening, listen, we're going to have like massage therapists. We already have them. They're going to give you guys the best neck and shoulder massage.
It's Jesus that had us meet. Oh Lord.
Amazing. I want it to be like a peaceful conversations. We do have limited spot. So we wanted to keep it at 25.
Okay. Nice
So so just because I mean, I want everybody to have that connection, be able to change words and exchange conversation and stuff like that. Feel more like a little sisterhood gathering. So nobody's left behind or feel left out and stuff like
No,
that.
exactly.
We're gonna be sharing those flyers. Book your we do have 3 VIP. I'll say like 2 VIP spots available. So the
Okay.
VIP,
VIP, y'all.
listen, the VIP is going to stay at a beautiful Airbnb, very peaceful. And we're gonna have a lot of extra goodies for them. But the VIPs are the
Oh,
people.
they're really VIP.
Listen, and they are the people that's traveling from afar. Like let's just say like you making a ride, a drive to come to Atlanta, and you would want to stay for the night. So we'll have breakfast for you in the next morning. So you don't have to cook or buy anything. So we're gonna have breakfast for you in the morning, and we're gonna have like a lot of like literally in-house breakfast like we're serving you, like you staying for the night, you drove
What
there.
is
So
fancy? This is
listen,
a bom formation, okay? USA. Mm-hmm.
so yeah, so we're gonna have that for the VIP. It was three spots available, but right now we have two spots available. So once we share this information, so we're going to have two more VIP spots available. If you want to stay over, please book buy your ticket and everything like that so we can accommodate you. It's gonna be the beautiful stay. You're gonna have the best nutrition. We're gonna give you like the best food. You're gonna have the best possible sisterhood. I'm sorry the for the guys and everything. I
Y'all
don't
can
know.
do your own thing,
I'm
okay?
sorry because I
Y'all
don't
don't
know.
need no retreats for us. Do your own retreat.
I'm probably gonna have to do one for everybody that includes
Probably
guys
a
and everything.
couples retreat.
But ladies first, I want my ladies
Yeah.
to have a space, and that space is going to be October 12th. We're going to have, and then also, I'll be going live more on that,
You
but we do have like someone that will actually talk about personal development that can help you. Because listen, I tell people all the time, health is wealth, wealth is health. I mean,
and they go hand in hand.
they goes together. Because guess what? Because when we don't have our finances in order, or we lack of discipline on how to manage things, because you don't have to be rich. You just have to know how to
Okay.
manage stuff. But when you don't do that, and then you start being stressed, now you start getting sick.
Now you got headaches, migraines, high cholesterol,
Everything,
hypertension, everything.
like stroke everything. Because
Okay.
you
I
worry.
want high mobility and when
you
I'm
know
old.
so we do have someone that's gonna come, and think about it that way. If you guys were to book each person individually, it will probably be a hassle because you probably wouldn't know who to book and who to trust. And these ladies put themselves out there for you guys, to be present and communicate with you guys. Come and show up and get the information, suck them in, and
Mhm.
do something with them, because sometimes we keep doing things like getting all this, tools
Networking.
and everything, but we don't use them because we keep doing the same thing over and over. So it's going to be a peaceful day. We're gonna send out the flyers. I want you guys to be part of everything. I want you to enjoy everything. It's gonna be amazing. Listen, I am technically I'm almost done, and we in July. The evening is
Wow.
October. So I'm almost done with the prep because like I said, I'm a Virgo. I'm a
Okay, a Virgo who's also a recovering procrastinator at that.
so
How did we get there?
how do we get there? So I would say that sometimes I'm very detail oriented because I want things to be a certain way, but it's for the better because I'm like, if I'm gonna provide you guys something, I want it to
Be the
be great.
best.
I want you guys to feel comfortable, meeting all these new people and stuff like that. Show up for them, and we can support them in the best way possible, and get that information. It'd be great, and then use their services.
No, yeah.
Put them in your calendar, put them in your notebook.
Do
So
consultations, y'all.
yeah, do a
Yes.
consultation.
Actually talk to us.
Yes, yes. So bring a friend, have them sign up. You're gonna have a good day. Bring an empty stomach because I'm gonna feed y'all. Because that's why
Ooh,
you're
I'm so
getting the ticket.
excited for this. Oh,
You
October
know
can't come soon enough.
yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a circle of conversation, a circle of sisterhood. And then one of the thing, I don't want to spoil things, but one of the thing that I really want people to do afterwards is just be able to share things from the heart to other people, like you were leaving a voicemail.
Like,
Share it with the world. Share it with the world. Because we're going to have that relaxation part, that sound healing um session and everything. Because I want your mind to be right, because when you disconnected from the world
mhm.
a little bit, because sometimes we get so busy. I mean, listen, sometimes I have family member that would tell me like, well, I guess rest is overrated for you, because
Mm. Not
I
over.
and I really want to take your advice. I say if I have people around me, I'm gonna use them. So I need to do that for myself.
No, yeah. We don't
Yeah,
get doing everything for yourself is not. We like to make it seem like, oh yeah, strong,
strong
independent.
woman, you know.
I am the most dependent. I want to depend. I don't want to be independent. I want to be there. I really don't, But yeah.
Yeah. So so be there, guys. We'll be sharing
Want
out
to be
the
there.
flyer, share it with a friend. It's going to be a great day. We're not gonna regret it. You're not going to regret it, and you get to meet Melissa. You get to meet all the other ladies.
My
Um,
daughter will not be there, so don't think you're gonna meet her.
well, if she's there too, she is more welcome. I mean, she will be welcome. So
She's not coming.
she will be welcome. That's one thing I'm like, I know sometimes, they part of us. And if they have to be
Oh no,
there,
yeah. If I have no choice,
yeah, she'll
no.
be there.
But I'm making it my choice for her not to go. Okay, I know. I know I smell it. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to wrap up, Melissa. It's been a pleasure, my dear. It's been it's been a great pleasure. Just to have you on the live today. And I know that it's been long. Everybody that came in, some people left, some people came back. So thank you for joining. Even if it was just for a few minutes, you guys will be able to see the live, replay it. We'll try to reshare it. And IG, maybe I have to go on IG live separately at some time because I have to screen, like literally I have to screen video my computer on IG Live this whole time because the live wasn't working. So
Oh,
the IG people, it's not like we don't like y'all, but that's the best
I
way.
don't. Sorry. No, I love you. I love it.
You like
All
the
my
TikTok
audience, all
people
my
better.
community members. But on Instagram, y'all a little quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I mean, and I'm
My
sorry we couldn't connect back to TikTok because you had like 500 people up
Oh no!
there.
Oh, I am. I am on TikTok. I've been on TikTok. Once I seen Instagram was kicking me out, and I said, "Get Coco." You went right back to my trusted friend.
Well, that's what we're doing. I mean, IG people, you have to show more, show up more and everything
Okay.
because you guys are gonna have to go to TikTok.
I'm
Okay,
a trader for real. I'll go to where I'm
it
wanted.
keeps kicking us out. So I mean, now I'm just like literally, yeah, I have to make it work the best way I know how to. But
Right.
hopefully next time it don't happen again. It's technology,
You know,
technology.
technology will really do what she want to do. So
Yeah. I'm like, we've been prepared. We have all this situated, all this platform that we need to be on. But then everything started going downhill. But we made it happen. We've been there for like over an hour. So, Melissa, I'm going to let you go, honey. It's been
yeah, you
such
heard
a
that announcement earlier. I have
yes.
control apparently.
Yeah, and we should do this sometime again.
Of
I don't know
course.
when. But yeah, and then if we do it another time, it's gonna be more like all the pros, all the I don't know, because there's so much pros in helping these women out and stuff like that.
We can talk
Um,
about anything, literally. Like anything. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything that I have either not seen, experienced, or lived through.
yeah.
And I say that I don't even like to say it like that, but like disgustingly, I've seen a little bit too much. So literally, acts away. I would love to have the honor to join you again one day.
Yeah, it will be a pleasure. It will be amazing.
A Gemini and a Virgo.
Yeah.
Possible.
So, bye guys. I will be sharing. It's about to be 9 o'clock. Jesus. I will be sharing.
Bedtime. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the moms know.
So I literally just had to take a nap during daytime. So I'm probably gonna pull an all nighter tonight, finalize everything, and then send things out to you guys.
We're excited. We're so ready for this retreat.
Yeah, it's gonna be ready. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, just get your ticket. Come support us. To come support these ladies. And then for your better self, because I'm
Exactly.
sure you're
You
gonna
need
have
support
so
into
much
you.
goodness coming out of this event and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for y'all because
Me
y'all gonna be able to
too.
get all these goodies and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see. I can't
Anyway,
wait to see content. I'm like, oh, content.
so
Big on
have a
content.
good
So
night.
yeah.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Well, TikTok, we're gonna see in a few. But good night, everyone
Good night,
else.
everybody. Thank you.
Love
If you stay, thank you. If you don't, you'll watch it again.
y'all.
But
Bye.
thank you for stopping by. Love y'all.
Love. See ya.